Every time I hit upload, I feel like I'm giving a piece of my heart to the world. And I'm up late at night, my family's sleeping, I'm editing, pouring into my mission. And some days, I'm not gonna lie, it feels unnoticed and I wonder if it's worth it. But I know God sees it and I have to trust in Him over the numbers and trust in His timing. Hi guys, my name is Brianna, or you could call me Bree. I am a Christian YouTuber. I am a small YouTuber for now, and I am a child of God that just loves to uplift the community. Welcome to this safe space. I started this channel because I will always be so discouraged when I see the outcome of the success of people's lives and not seeing the journey. And I always had this sense of inadequacy within myself. So I'm like, I don't want anyone to feel like this now that I know that people that are successful are just like us. We're all the same. Nobody is special. So once I learned that, I said, I don't want anyone else to go through that. I want to share my journey. So when I do get to where God is taking me, which I know is amazing, I want people to feel like I could do that too. Because when you look at my videos, you'll see the journey, you'll see the growth and the transformation in real time. So I want people to say, wow, if she did it, then so can I. So that's really why this channel means so much to me, because if I can prevent someone from feeling how I used to feel, it'll mean the world to me. So I will be documenting my YouTube journey to monetization. And I hope my journey will inspire other small creators to keep going, especially if God gave you a message. Don't give up just because of the numbers or the views. God's timing. So we are on this journey. We're going to see how long it takes to get monetized. And I want y'all to join along the journey with me, because I know it's going to be, I know God is going to get the glory in the end. Okay. So I'm currently at 193 subscribers, 155 watch hours. And to be monetized on YouTube, I have to have 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. I currently have 143 videos, and child, I'm like, no, I ain't closer to that number, but that's okay. God's timing. I really do take to heart when I see a new subscriber, I really do get so happy, because I feel like the message that God has given me will reach that one person who may have needed it, may have been on the brink of giving up, or been on the brink of not even trying something new. So I take it to heart when I see a new subscriber. This YouTube journey has been something that I did not know would be so difficult. I had a message and I said, okay, I'll just share it. And once, the algorithm picks it up that the message is spreading, it'll spread even more. And I just thought it would be a lot easier than it is. But why y'all ain't tell me? Whew, I know God ain't want me to know, because this is stressful. I know He ain't want me to see how much work it will actually take, how much growing that I still have to do to get into this realm. So each day I'm learning, and I feel so grateful and so blessed that God is working with me. Because whenever I have to research something or pivot or switch my approach to something, I learn something new about myself, and then I feel so accomplished. So He gonna make it all work together, everything that I'm learning, all the skills and the characteristics. So I am truly, truly grateful. I did not know that I would be on a spiritual journey as well as a YouTube journey. So I just love all these roads that I'm taking, I'm unraveling in hopes to help other people. So I have done all the research that I thought I could do. Whenever I think I've done all the research, it's a video that pops up in my homepage on YouTube with a whole new tactic. So I'm like, okay, so I'm just taking in all of this information. I done researched about the algorithm, getting your niche, making sure you're answering the questions that they need, their pain points, thumbnails, the titles, the tags, the hooks, the settings on your YouTube page. Be authentic, they say. Don't do too much. Don't be too dolled up. Be relatable. So many things. But I have to pray that I stay the way God has called me to be on this channel. I show up authentic and not be swayed by the techniques of others. Like I pick and choose what feels right for me, the styles that people are saying really works on YouTube. I don't want to feel like I'm putting on an act, and I don't want anyone to feel like if they meet me in person or we work together, I want to be the same person on each platform. I don't want to have to feel like I have to put on a performance to reach monetization on YouTube. So I will make sure I stay authentic because it's exhausting being anyone other than yourself. That is a constant prayer for me. So, God, please don't let me be swayed in a way that I don't feel is how you made me. Because someone will need the way that you can only present that message. If you're being someone else, the person you're meant to target, it won't reach them because now you're being someone else when God called you to be you. So I've also gotten the tips to engage with other creators on YouTube, make sure your editing is good, your audio quality is good, video quality is good, promote on other social media platforms to bring them to YouTube. And then I thought it was a consistency thing because I kept seeing some videos say, like post 2 to 3 times a week, or some say post daily if you want to actually get monetized. So I was like, okay, how can I make this work for me and my community? Because again, I don't want it to feel like it's not what God is calling me to do. So I started a series. It was for 2 months. And I actually just stopped it yesterday on my birthday, but it was a series for 2 months. I posted every single day, and it was a very short video, about 2 to 5 minutes for each one. And it was just really just getting your day started right. So it helped me while I was helping my community because I was forced to look for something positive to read every single day. I usually try to, but this made sure I carved out that time to make sure that I got it out to the community to stay on the topic with the goal to get closer to monetization and spreading God's message, what he put on my heart even more. So I was all excited and like, we're spreading the word and I'm just loving it. And then I saw my views take a plummet. And then I was just very confused. It was views like 15 on a good day. It started to be like 2 views, 4 views. And I'm like, what is happening? Because my views were not as bad before I started posting every single day. So I was very confused and I was very discouraged and I was getting very burnt out. So yesterday I decided that I needed to prioritize my Sabbath day and I needed to hop off the hamster wheel and really figure out what's happening here. Figure out, get a strategy. Don't just put out a video to say you put it out. Listen, I put my all into these videos, but I don't want to keep going when I don't see growth and I'm just wearing myself out. I'm not just the creator. I am a wife. I am a mother of 3 young children. My kids are 7, 4, and 2. So I have my hands full, honey. My husband and I, we have our hands full. And being someone that wants to uplift my community, it is always so hard to find time. But if I feel like it's my calling, so I have to find the time. Like there's no option to say I don't have time because if it was really something that I needed to do, I would find a way to do it. So I need to make sure I'm doing it for me to be able to do it for my community, the people that God has called me to. So finding the time is hard. So seeing the views that I get from pouring myself into the editing and staying up early mornings and then going to sleep for a few hours, waking up to take my kids to school, it can be a lot to make sure, everything else is in balance as well with my husband and me. If I'm burnt out or I'm broke down, I can't help anyone else, right? So it's very hard to try to find that balance. And when I figure it out, I will be sure to share it with you all. But I am praying and I'm working with God. I'm not even going to say it's so hard. I just have to figure out a strategy to figure out what will work for YouTube so I can make my days according and make sure everyone gets their time. And I make sure I stay on top of my first ministry, which is my house, my family, my husband, my kids, myself, God. I have to make sure I set boundaries. So I had to get off the hamster wheel and I'm like, okay, girl, we got to figure this out because YouTube, what's up? Like, I feel like 142 videos later, I should be a little bit further than where I am. So I'm like, okay, we need to get back to the drawing board because the math ain't mathing. So here we are. And I know that it was put on my heart so I could inspire other small YouTubers as well. Because I don't want you to get discouraged and stop what God has called you to do. If you feel you have a message, please keep sharing it. I don't want you to feel like you have to stop because you feel like no one's watching, which I know that was the enemy trying to get me to stop, but I know I have something that someone needs to hear. So I have to keep going. So I just have to figure it out. I may have to go a different way than what I thought it would be, but I know Me not getting the views I needed is pushing me to be in this space to even share my story about monetization on YouTube. And if you're here and you're a small YouTuber as well, I'm so happy this video found you because you are not alone. I want you to respond to my comment with your YouTube name or say something nice so we can find you. I want you all to find at least 4. We could say 3 to 4, but at least I want you to go and subscribe, go through their videos, comment, get their engagement up because we're in this together. I want us to help each other out. So put a comment down below so we can find your page and let's grow together. Because, honey, we need each other. And if you are still here, while you're in the comments, if you could just subscribe to me as well. So now I'm in a space where I have to switch my strategies again. So now I know I need to go back and change all of my thumbnails. Yes, 142 videos. I actually already started, but I didn't want to get too far into that before I made my first video on the journey to monetization. My week 1 video, I didn't want to get too far into my new strategies. I wanted to make sure I got this out so I can clearly document where I am, where my mind was, and you can also see the journey as well. So I will be changing all my YouTube thumbnails. Pray for me. I'll be changing my YouTube thumbnails because I made the mistake of having the title and the thumbnail be the same text or some of the same text. So I'm going to make sure I make it different. I'm going to spruce up my titles. I got vidIQ. They're amazing. Or you can use ChatGPT. Use something that will help you with your titles because once I started doing that, I'm like, oh, that is good rather than thinking of something myself. I also found another tip from a video I watched that I'm going to utilize in changing my titles to change it from you and make it an I. So how I did this. I feel like it'll be good. I'll change it where I see fit on certain videos to say I. I've changed strategies or changed something about my videos or my descriptions, my tags. I've changed strategies. This will probably be like the 4th or 5th time since I've started my YouTube journey. And I always have to remind myself, even when the views don't match my efforts, it is bigger than me and God will get the glory. Every time I see my numbers plummeting even lower than I thought they could go, I said, God, I see you working. You got to get me all the way down here. So when I shoot up, you will get all the glory. And I do feel like it's something with me recording this video today that will just help so many people. I see God working. So just remember that when your views don't match your efforts, that's okay. Keep going. It's bigger than you. Trust in God's timing. So in this series, what you can expect from me, I will be doing weekly updates. Yes, weekly, because I want to keep track of my progress as well. And I want you all to be able to see what's working, what's not working. I'll share my wins and my struggles. And let me know if you guys want me to share like what I use to edit, the equipment that I use. I was going to put it in this video, but if no one's interested in it, I could honestly just leave it out. But if you are interested, I would be more than happy to share those items with you. It was put on my spirit to put in this video, but then something's telling me maybe not share, like you don't need to. So just let me know. We all in this together, y'all. I want us all to win. And if you have a question, just ask. I'll be more than happy to answer it. I was so stuck in this space where I was so afraid to ask people for help because they may see me as a bother or she don't know what she doing, or it's so many attacks of the enemy trying to stop me from using my community for help. All they could say is no. So I've learned to ask people for help, and they are always more than happy to help me. All I had to do was open up my mouth and ask. So please, if you all have a question for me and I feel like I can answer it, I'm equipped to answer it, please ask. I'm friendly. Please ask. I'm so excited for you guys to join me on this YouTube journey to monetization. This is week 1. I'm amped up because I just know God is going to be moving. If you're in the same boat as me, I want you to just hold on to your faith, keep going. If God gave you the mission, He gonna see you through it, honey. Okay? That's what I keep telling myself. And I really want you to feel that in your heart and your spirit. Meditate on it because it is true. It is so true. If this video helped you in any type of way, or if you're excited to be on the journey with me, if you could just like it and subscribe, and be sure to leave your comment down below. Leave a tip, leave a good word for us, leave something so we can see your page and you'll be able to interact with our community. Let's get our views up together. Let's get our subscriber count together. And I'm just excited that you're here with me. Truly. I don't take it for granted. Week 1. Let's see what week 2 brings us. See ya.